No, not Kalaman. Vogler.
Not Kalaman. Vogler.
Vogler. Yeah.
Vogler, right.
Yeah. 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 Vogler. You guys are fleeing from Vogler. Okay. So,
Right.
what we're going to start off. We're going to start off with the boats having arrived near the city of Kalaman. But just outside the city of Kalaman, sort of like in the salt marshes to the west, along the river in Kalaman Bay become this kind of a briny mix, and the boats were pulled ashore there. And the survivors of Vogler just kind of scattered across, a mile or so of this area. I'm going to activate the map to Kalaman. So we have that open running. And then, Kalaman, for our common knowledge, Kalaman is known as the Beacon of the East and is one of the largest cities of Salamnia itself. But it kind of acts as like a secondary capital, if you will, where Palanthus is the capital, but Kalaman stands as the capital of the province of Nightland. All right, so as you are all bringing your boats ashore and getting the survivors, watching them spread out, listening to the screams and the cries, the despair. People are burnt. Children are starving. There is a lot going on. It is a mess and a nightmare. The mayor of Vogler. She is visible and she has her small retinue, and they are going from it's not even a campsite, really. That's just a discredit to campsites. They're going from spot to spot where these families have pulled up and where the survivors have pulled up, and doing her best to show her presence and show her face. For you, man, where is it? For the night, Sir Ulrich, you see a young man sitting off by himself, and he looks like he's struggling to put on a set of plate mail. And this is what he looks like. I'm not sure if you remember him or not.
I don't think we ran into him.
Okay, that's maybe my bad then. So, for purposes of you, Sir Ulrich, you do know that he was a squire or a lancer or a banneret of some kind attached to Sir. Oh my God, Becklin. Yeah, Sir Becklin.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he is sitting there trying to struggle to pull on a suit of armor. For the rest of you, what do you want to do in this calamity?
I'll turn to Fritz and say, you wouldn't happen to have anything in those pockets of yours that would help these people, would you?
Well, let me just see what I got.
Oh boy.
Oh,
boy.
I got something I'm sure that will help the situation.
You can click the table, right?
Yes,
God, here we go.
There it is.
Surprisingly, it's only the second Kinder Pocket roll we've had.
Nothing worse than smelling bad when you're down, so here you go.
Oh my God, he does. He pulls a bar of soap.
That's hilarious.
Sweet Lord.
Oh my God.
I'll toss it to the squire and say that might help you get the suit of armor on.
I don't. And he sees you, Ulrich, and he stands rapidly. He stands up, and he's got a slight limp on his left leg. And he's sweaty. He looks a little bruised and battered. Lord Rose, I apologize. I didn't see you, sir.
No apologies necessary. Tell me, how fares Sir Becklin?
You don't know.
No.
Becklin fell in the field of battle. Speared.
Grim news indeed. And what is your purpose now, young man?
To continue my training to serve the people of Salamnia and become a true knight, like yourself, Lord.
Well, perhaps then I do not wish to intrude upon your grief, for or disrespect the memory of Sir Becklin, but I think perhaps he would want you to continue as you yourself have hence herefore told me, and therefore I would happily take you as a squire and um, teach you what little I know of being a knight of the rose and a knight of Solamnia. Est Solaris auth mythis.
Eslotus of Mythus, my lord. And he goes to one knee.
All right. I will pull out. Well, I'm not sure out of character. I'm not sure if I would just knight him right now or just like.
So he's
whether-
if he was still a squire, you'd have to get a feel for his readiness, and then get the council of knights, a circle of knights to agree to him being admitted to the Order of the Crown.
Okay. Maybe instead of like tapping both shoulders, I pull out my sword and tap one shoulder and say, "You are henceforth sworn, into service."
Nice, take a Benny,
All right.
and eventually, what do you? So yeah, he's definitely he is shaken up. He has tears in his eyes. His voice cracks a little bit when he rises and thanks you again, and then with your permission, I will get dressed. I will don the armor.
Yeah, and I'll help him. With that, and teach him not just do it, but also teach him so he can like learn a little bit how to do it.
Nice.
Fritz is gonna help him as well, and as when he gets a second alone with the squire, he's gonna like put an arm on him. He's like, "Now when you're helping out Knight of the Rose, you really gotta help his party too. I gotta, and I'd like to point out that my boots are quite muddy."
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is fucking terrible. That is terrible. Becklin honestly seems quizzically confused. He's
I thought there'd be more enthusiasm from a squire, ready to prove yourself.
Lord Ulrich.
Yes.
The Kender's boots. Is he part of the retinue? Is he a lancer?
No. He is
A very important person.
He has his uses for sure, but he can see to his own boots. Be sure of that. And be careful that he does not see to your boots or your coin purse.
Dang it! He saw through my boots. That was the next order of business.
And that is what he looks like when you finally get his armor fully situated.
Sweet.
Oh, that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is he Becklin, or was the knight he served Sir Becklin?
He served Becklin, and this is what she looked like for reminders.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, that was Becklin.
Okay, and so what's his name?
Let me close it. His name is Darrett
Piss boy.
Highwater.
Dareth. Okay, Dareth Highwater.
Not even a noble name. Piece of shit.
Hey man, nobility is who you are, not how you were born.
Oh, look at that from the Minotaur.
Ooh.
Straight through the circus.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you either prove you're of noble spirit or you prove you're useless.
No, I can't disagree. All right. So, anything else you guys would like to do?
I don't know if you saw, but Owen will take the soap that was produced and start helping the wounded clean wounds and bandage people using his healing skill, that sort of stuff.
Fantastic. Yeah. Take a Benny.
Yeah. And Kyrus will just go around helping get stuff moved onto land and help setting up tents and whatever shelter he can.
Okay. There's a little bit of trepidation at first, Kyrus, as we've been pronouncing your name wrong the entire time, haven't we? Jesus wept.
Yeah.
So with Kyrus, when you're going around, I mean, you're still amongst human beings, and there is a moment where you can feel some tension begin to rise, and you're helping a young woman and some of her children, and some of the men around you begin to feel some kind of way, and they start to rise, and then they're quickly pushed back by a single man, and he says, "No." And he begins whispering to them, and they're like, "Oh, that was him. That was him with the boat." Oh, I think, Lord Minotaur. Take that, Benny. A little time has passed as you're doing this and you're helping out the refugees. And the mayor, she comes and finds you, Sir Ulrich. And in case we don't remember, that's what she looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And she leans in close to you. Sir Ulrich, correct? I do remember that.
Yes, correct.
Yes. There's an issue at hand. Have you noticed anyone who's not here?
No, who
Are you talking about the noble? Oh, sorry, I'm not there. Probably. Never mind.
Um,
But yes, that's who we're talking about.
is the noble then?
Bakaris Uth Estid. Nor his.
You feel something?
Go ahead.
Do you feel something ill has happened to him, or has he up to some mispurpose? Perhaps you suspect.
Neither he nor his son is here, and I highly doubt neither one of them would have not seen their way on one of the boats.
So perhaps they have something to do with the dark forces that have been moving against the good people of this land.
That's a serious accusation. He may be an asshole, but I highly doubt he would side with the enemy. Might I ask that you gather your retinue and seek him out, please, and ensure that he is causing no problems. This is going to be hard enough. We're in a place where we're not likely to be very welcomed because now we're more mouths, adding to an already tense situation.
Of course, yes. I will speak with my companions at once and see what we can do to determine this noble's location and that as its son as well.
Who are you looking for first, Sir Ulrich?
Oh God, what is his name? Olin.
Cool.
It's easy enough to find him. He is still ministering to the wounded.
All right, I say, Olin. We have news. We have been asked to the noble and his progeny are both have not been seen since the evacuation. I have some concern that either something terrible has befallen them, or Paladine forbid they have fallen in with ill forces. And either way, I think it is most important that we find them quickly as possible.
So back to Vogler.
That would be a good course of action.
Okay. If you want to go find Fritz, I'll find Kairos.
Okay, and then I'll look for that elf wherever he may be loitering.
Yeah, the Kaganesti and the ogre are not in the immediate area.
Right. Okay.
Probably for good reasons, given the
probably drunk in a tab. They're probably drinking in a tavern somewhere, fighting. Who's the worst, the best fighter? So we can leave them be. Let them be for now.
All right. So it's easy enough to round up the posse. What's the plan, gentlemen?
So it sounds like we need to head back. Is it upriver from where we are or downriver?
It would be.
I don't know what direction the river's flowing.
It would be upriver, so over there, and going that way.
Yeah.
Cool. And what time of day is it right now?
It's near sunset.
Perhaps we should ask around our little camp first, see if it could just be the mayor never ran into them.
Yeah, that's possible. So I agree. Let's do that, and probably should get some rest tonight before we head out tomorrow, and see if we can scrounge up some horses or something to make the journey a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. And asking around might give us a better idea where to start looking if they're not here.
Do me a favor, and for the 4 of you, each of you roll a persuasion.
Okay.
Asian. How come my roll didn't happen?
I don't know.
All right. Success.
Kendra's blissfully unaware. Oh no!
Where's that bastard nobleman?
Right.
Yeah, essentially, right? Yes. I'll assume that's exactly what you're doing. Just how much on a level of 1 to fucking up to your eyeballs of irritation right now, Owen, are you?
I am. Well, I'm really annoyed because the kid was a punk to begin with, and a disrespectful brat. So it's like now I got to go save his ass.
He's causing unrest in the refugee camp with these rumors that he's like maybe he betrayed us. I mean, I'm not saying he did, but it might be
Ranting like a little.
That's probably right, because that along with Ulrich, that was my first assumption as well.
Refugees are getting
scared. Brutal. Yeah, everyone's kind of staring at you guys, but eventually, to the 3 of you, kind of asking about. You do get information that, in fact, Lord Baccharis is here, as well as his son. However, they landed well before anyone else with one other boat in tow, and they both made their way immediately to the castle.
Oh, fun.
As Owen's fucking anger rises.
Yeah.
Well, suppose then it's to the castle we shall go.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we could report back to the mayor and let the mayor know that we've got a beat on them, and good news is they got out.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. All right. Well, let's report to the mayor then.
She seems. Let's see.
Not exactly pleased.
Yeah, Kyrus, you can kind of smell it, which sounds rude, but yeah. And then Owen, you can see in her eyes she has the same fucking level of vehemence that you do. But she takes them. She takes it well, and apropos in public. And Ulrich, she looks directly at in your eyes. I need you to stop whatever he's doing.
With that, I rub my hands together. Gladly.
I'm gonna burn this motherfucker alive.
So our important mission is to find the noble, not to pass judgment on his character or treat him ill will.
Correct. You can't kill him.
Prove ourselves.
He's a noble.
We must prove ourselves better than our betters.
Don't be ridiculous. His family has ties to Palenthus.
What color were those robes again?
Right now, they're a really dark maroon.
Yeah.
Mood robes.
Exactly.
All right. Safe to assume you're heading off.
I thought you were white.
No. Fuck him. Where are we? I need to advance your stupid moons. Hold on 1 second. Shit balls. That's not it. It's not.
Right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna hop off really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Can you, Rich? Can you roll 2d6 non-exploding?
2d6.
Awesome.
There you go, man.
All right. Can you do it again? Actually, you know what? I'm being stupid. Roll a D8, 2d8. That's fine. Should have had you do that.
2d8?
Yeah. I'm just advancing your moon chart. What are you fucking doing astrology?
Ooh, 12.
And then a 5. All right. So
That's the same percentage.
Yeah. So Solinari is first quarter and becoming a waxing crescent as he crests across the night sky, and Lunatari, she is coming out of a waning crescent into her last quarter, and of course you cannot see nor feel the presence of Nuyatari.
Okay.
Yet.
Any modifiers to my spell casting at this point?
Yeah. Yeah, you get +1 power point.
Yes.
The real good shit is like when it's like full moons and eye of the night and shit like that. It's like crazy power. Oh man,
That is cool.
I should take a picture of that and ask ChatGPT how long before it becomes a night of the eye. We'll wait for the Minotaur to get back. Yeah, I wrote them all. I redid the entire moon chart for you for this. Well, I translated it from D&D. Yeah, I was like, fuck. And then I gave you ownership to this, right? So you can actually see it.
Maybe. Where is it? In player journals, all I have access to is
it'll be in
Rich, and then character
scenes.
creation, Knight Errants, and Solamnius, and Seeker Gods.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
All right, easy enough. Oh, you know what? I just give it to all players. It's not like you guys can. What the fuck was that? It's a garage. Sorry. Now you guys should be able to check out the moon.
Oh, the Moons of Kryn.
Yeah, Moons of Kryn. There you go. If you guys are curious, you can look at the Moons of Kryn. All right.
I do not own any tokens with vision on that map.
God damn it, shit balls. Why? God, why? Help me, Jesus. Lighting. That's why. Take that off. Take that off. How's that?
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. All right. Everyone's looking at the Moons of Kryn. Meanwhile, back at the fucking ranch. All right. So it's about 2 miles to the gates of Kalaman. And you are approaching. This is sort of common knowledge for the knight and for the wizard. This is the trade gate for Kalaman, which heads. You're traveling on the Vogler road essentially.
That's this one right here, right?
That is that one right there. Yes. And as you're approaching, there are. Jesus, militia sounds so terrible at this point. There are guard watches that are posted along the gate and sort of in the above on the castellans and everything else. And the one raises his hand. He's like, "The Lord of Kalaman hasn't opened the gates yet to the stragglers of Vogler. What business do you have here?"
I look to the knight.
We are. I can't remember his name. We're here to see. I mentioned we're here to see Sir or Lord such and such.
Baccharis.
Baccharis. We're here to see Lord Baccharis.
Lord Baccharis. Ah, the noble. You are of his retinue? Good night.
Yes. I will speak up and say yes.
I'll take that alignment shift. Very well. Page! And they open the sally port and they usher you through. And there's a young, like a 13-year-old. She's waiting for you. And she's, "Lord Knight, I shall take you to the castle forthwith."
Excellent. Poor taste and all of that.
All right. Travel through Kalaman. It's a decent city. It looks fine. They're well stocked. It's large. You're heading through the city blocks, and you're, of course, heading to the giant place up top. You come through. The page relays the information to the guards that are standing outside. You're let through a series. It's almost like a switchback through a portcullis. And then as you are crossing a courtyard, you hear, not yelling, but you do hear voices that are, kind of very animated, I would say. And then you hear, no, 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 no. And he crosses the courtyard. Stop. My father has this well in hand. You fisher folk, you can go and wait to be fetched. And there is a crowd of guards. There's a crowd of guards and some nobles from Kalaman. And then you do see him speaking directly to what common sense is going to tell you is probably the lord of the city.
When the kid calls us fisher folk, I laugh. I mean, it's a full-on belly laugh.
You think it's so funny, and you hear from the crowd.
No, I think it's sad that our noble from Vogler isn't out with his people helping them.
He is handling business as is seen fit for a noble. You'll watch your tongue, mage. And you hear from the crowd,
so I'm no longer fisher
stop!
folk.
And the older man turns towards you, the one in purple, and he says, do as the boy says. And then you hear a and everyone turns to the gentleman dressed in the finery, who does not have a picture. And so it is what it is. Use your imaginations. And he says, you four, come closer.
I step forward.
Lord Knight, you honor us. It's not often a Knight of the Rose is present in these lands. And a wizard of the white robes. Even more of a relief.
Well, these are unusual and times of high need, so...
Finally, not a reception that's that cold. I'm gonna go in and try to go for a hug on him, see if he reacts.
I try and grab him by the back of his shirt.
Between you and the guards putting spears at Fritz's throat, it's a fairly easy to stop the Kender. And you're like, oh.
Maybe not so friendly. My bad.
Please, Sir Knight, are you with... No, absolutely not. He is one of the fisher folk. He is not even part of my retinue. My son and I, we can take care of this. As I was saying, good governor, the people of Vogler stand ready at any time with the smallest resources you can provide us to retake Vogler, and I shall lead them. And the governor...
Sure,
Go ahead, please.
Sir, I did not mean to waylay this young man's words, but I fear his eagerness has overreached his capacity to accurately assess the situation. There was an overwhelming force that took the town, and with what we have available, it would be a foolish suicide mission to try to return at this moment. We need to gather our forces to have a council, a strategy, and to assess how we can move forward.
Do me a favor. Roll persuasion, because we're entering social conflict.
Oh. Okay, where's my guy? There he is.
And that doesn't mean the rest of you can, as we're going through this, feel free to make the argument as you see fit.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Ooh. One of those days.
Whoa!
Oh, nice.
All right. So that is a success. Are you happy with that?
You got a fatigue on you. Probably shouldn't have.
Yeah. Okay. So it wouldn't make it. It would still just be a. Yeah.
Without the -1, that's 7.
Right, but it's not a raise. So 6 or a 7 the same, but I'll burn a Benny. See if I can do.
Nope.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right.
I think it actually makes sense though.
Jesus wept. Yeah, I get.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Common logical sense won't work on this man.
no, and so
Apparently
yeah,
not.
you say your words, and the younger turns to you, and he gets close as fucking possible. I said, shut your mouth. You serve the nobles. You do not serve the order in this place. Next, the governor turns to the older Baccharis and begins asking a series of questions about the readiness, the state of what happened in the town. And Baccharis says, well, it was a small band of insignificance, some rabble-rousers that came through, and that night she rode forward, and she did put down that rebellion side of this. We have no way of knowing where these people come from. They were mercenaries, more than likely. God, it is known that there was the Iron Cudgel, or whatever they call themselves, the mercenary band that is operating in the area. Very possible.
This was no set of mercenaries, and if it's a small band and you were routed and you're okay with that, I mean, this was an army, and they weren't a band of mercenaries, as you described. We, the four of us, were on the front lines fighting this horde.
Roll persuasion.
And it's an unknown army. That makes it even more interesting.
Do you want to
Who
try
goes
to...
that kind of
You said
influence?
persuasion?
Yeah, Fritz, do you want to try to support Owen on his persuasion?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your persuasion first.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
+1.
got a +1.
There you go. What's Owen's persuasion? Oh, God help us.
Trait
Wow, I think
+1.
this
There
is
we
like the
go.
only game I'm in that my persuasion isn't a D4.
I'll Benny that.
Okay.
I think that's a Benny. No, we roll with that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Technically, it's a success, but
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
holy
well,
shit!
it's not a critical.
Are you?
You know what?
Uh-huh.
I'll do one more.
All right.
What the hey?
Please God. Are you good with that?
I'm gonna have to be. It's a basic success, but
All right.
what else?
Take. Oh, come on, dude. Where is it? Take a token. Can you guys see that on the map?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The governor looks puzzled. He's looking back and forward to Baccharis. Baccharis, he's like, need I remind you that my blood makes me the leader. Not titles or oaths or anything else. I tell you, we stand ready. The governor stops and turns and looks at all four of you. Speak truthfully. The people of Vogler, do they stand ready to retake their homestead?
No way in hell.
The people of Vogler are bedraggled and fatigued and disarrayed.
I will stand with my companions in this matter.
They're ready to take
Really?
over the soup kitchen, my lord.
Jesus wept. So for all of you but Kairos, go ahead and make a support persuasion roll.
Hope I get rid of my +1.
We're going to stack this a little bit. I'm dying. Jesus wept.
Hey, I give him a +1. He's got a +2.
There you go.
All
I'll
right.
try a Benny yet.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
nice.
oh, there we go.
All
All right,
right.
thank God. Finally showed up.
There we go.
Oh, +4.
+4. And Kairos,
Alrighty.
because of your brutal, cutthroat honesty, I'm going to give you a +2 to the roll on top of everything else.
Okay, so +6. Nice.
Let's do this.
Well, +4 because I'm mean.
Oh.
That's
That's a failure, huh?
7.
Plus 4 would be a 7.
7.
Yeah.
That's a success with a raise.
Well, no, if me's only a -1 though, then it'd be a +5, so it'd be an 8.
An 8, yeah, success with a raise, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I'm not totally stupid. So that is 3 tokens thrown to you.
Yep.
That is so just for people listening or people for everyone else. Social conflict only lasts 3 rounds, and then we're at this. So the governor, he seems uneasy. Sir Ulrich, you're around nobles enough where you can tell that he is at a pivot point and he is trying very hard to make the most rational decision that he can. Some of his advisors are whispering to themselves. One of them whispers in his ear. Lord Baccharis is fucking furious. The elder is fucking mad. And the younger is just burning holes into you, Owen. And
I wink at him.
And I'm just staring down. I'm just staring down the elder right into the elder Baccharis, right in his eyes, just silently daring him to try anything.
Lord Knight,
Yes.
while I appreciate the candor with which you and your allies speak, I also understand there is a level of enthusiasm from Lord Baccharis to begin to retake that which was lost. I ask that Lord Baccharis, you and your son, please dine with me tonight, as is befitting of your station, and I shall send a retinue of my men-at-arms into the camp to ensure that the villagers are ready to begin preparing on sunup tomorrow. For Sir Ulrich, there is
Yes.
something I would like to ask of you and your retinue.
Of course. How can we be of service?
It has come to my attention that there are a few situations that have manifested themselves. It seems the enemy has set its sights on Kalaman, whatever enemy that is. I have concerns that it is more than mere mercenaries. Kalaman is not a city that shall be taken easily. However, the reports are scant and unreliable. Please, if you would accompany my captain of the guard, he will take you to a planning room and explain in detail of what I'm speaking. All of you, please, attend the night.
Yes. I look around. We would be most happy to, good sir.
He leads
Your lordship.
He leads Baccharis them away from you guys almost immediately. As you're talking, he just spins on his heel. He kind of he side glances all of you, and then does a little bit of a head shake and begins escorting the 2 nobles out. The captain of the guard approaches you. Lord Knight, Master Wizard, good Master Kender, well met. And Lord Minotaur. Troubling times to come across the Blood Sea.
Well, it's came across about a year ago on some other business, and fate dictated I stay.
I see you bear no marks of the circus.
There, nothing visible.
Well said. Gentlemen, please. He leads you in a room, and it's got the, it's a sand table essentially with the little tiny city of Kalaman. It's got the river, and it's got the rocks. It's got fake trees. It's got everything you could really think of how to push troops. And he begins pointing to 3 locations. Here are the areas of concern. Here, as he motions, let me do this. Where's the map? It should say the words. Oh my God, where is it? Jesus.
Just as a reminder, we can't see any of the words.
Yeah. No, the words I'm not worried about. I just want you guys to see the actual fucking map, which I don't know why.
Yeah.
Not a map of Kalaman?
No, I need something different. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you zoom in, Kalaman Bay, right? There's the city of Kalaman. Now
Yeah,
it's
I found it.
Okay, you're right down there. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
all
Yep.
right.
Yeah, I
City of
see it.
Kalaman.
Yeah.
So to the south,
Is that Vogler up there?
that was Vogler. Oh, but
Okay.
to the south, there are rumors of strange creatures that have been sighted, as well as professional soldiers just in matching pieces of armor of a type not usually spotted in this area. However, we cannot have direct action against this. This would require one of you to conduct a spy mission. Forgive me for the vulgarity.
Not Vogler.
I can't
not
believe you
Vogler
kissed
at
your
all.
mother with that mouth.
To the down here, there were again reports of hobgoblins being spotted coming out of the hills and being led by humans, again in a strangely colored and stylized armor. The scouts have given us enough information to where an ambush could be set. Again, forgive me, I understand the tactics are of ill repute. However, they are necessary for this action. And last, there is, to the east, there are very, very confusing reports. The most important of which is a blockade has been raised so that no support may come into or out of Kalaman nor Nightland. This is the only one that we would consider direct action against in complete destruction of the barricade.
Well, I will confess it is the one that speaks most dearly to me, not merely because of the nature of the mission, but a lack of aid in or out could, over time, be calamitous for everyone on both sides. But I will also listen to. I have traveled with my companions enough to trust them in battle, and their. I look at the Kinder mostly their judgments, and I would like to hear their counsel as well.
So just to make sure that I'm understanding, something's happening here. We need more intel.
Right.
Hobgoblins are amassing here, led by humans with stylized armor of some sort, which kind of sounds like stuff from Vogler. And a blockade has been erected here.
Right.
So this blockade, any information on the numbers of people that are affecting that blockade?
No, however, it is rumored. It is, well, rumored is the wrong word. It is said that there are a group of brown-robed monks that have established a blockade and demand tribute.
Do we know how many of them? You don't know the numbers of these brown-robed monks, correct?
Unfortunately, I do not. Less than a handful is all we've been told.
And have these stories mentioned they mention them with hoods drawn or off or not?
Yeah, drawn hoods. That's strangely poignant question.
Think we've encountered these before
And they
on our way to
surely
Vogler.
surely are no monks.
Whatever they are, I ask one of you, see to this, lead a small handful of men and see the blockade destroyed. One of you I ask to take and conduct an ambush and see to the eradication of the hobgoblins. And for the last of you, and for the fourth, I care not where you go or with whom you provide your support, but the scouting is of utmost importance, as they are the closest.
So I would recommend that Fritz do the scouting. He's a little bit sneakier than the rest of us, I think.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do the job, but question is, how are we going to be compensated for all our hard work?
It's well, yeah. There's safety in Kalaman to begin with. The graciousness of your host, the gratitude of the people of Salamnia and Nightland,
And it is our duty, good Sir Kender. It is our duty to be of service. That is the
Fritz just looks
compensation.
disappointed.
I look at Fritz. I said, think of the glory, the stories you could tell.
I was hoping for a magic sword at least.
Well, you may if you keep whatever you
How ironic
find.
that the Kender is more mercenary than the former mercenary.
Right? Like everyone's like, what? Staring at this fucking 3-foot tall Kender.
Okay. I've got you, Fritz. I'll get you compensation. I think I have just the thing, but we need really good intel on that area.
I'm on it.
Sir Ulrich, I have an idea of where you might want to go, but what are your thoughts?
I was thinking of going towards the blockade, seeking out these brown robe monks.
That's what I kind of figured. And Kairos?
I'm fine with either one, really.
Then why don't you go do the ambush? I'll accompany Fritz. That way I can lend him some assistance.
And keep him on task.
Yes. Well, he is a Kender.
It might take more than one man.
But I think I've got the thing. So Fritz and I can go do the investigation here. You two go throw your swords around and your axes around, and we'll meet back here.
Very well. Let us not tarry again, and let 5 long years pass.
Should be much shorter than 5 years, Captain. We do thank you. I have much to prepare for. The governor has given his word, and well, yeah, we'll see what happens with Vogler. Good day, gentlemen.
Good, Captain.
Captain.
All right. So for the blockade, let's do a. Oh man, let's see. It's either a battle roll or a fighting roll. For the ambush, that is going to be. That will either be a battle roll or a stealth roll.
Okay.
And the scouting is going to be stealth.
Now I'm going to see if I can help.
Sure.
Fritz, but the way that I think I want to do that.
Go ahead.
Nice. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God.
You were saying, Wizard?
Sorry, I should have waited.
I want to use the Silver Raven to kind of help with the scouting mission for Fritz.
Nice.
So I don't know if that'd be a separate role or if that would be a support role for him.
No, it'll be a support.
However
role.
You want to handle it.
Yeah, it'll be a support role, and I'll add to what happens with the stealth mission. Actually, it's a really good idea. And I gave you a Benny for the use of your Raven.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
All right, Kairos, you ready for this? You're doing the ambush, correct?
Yes.
All right, battle roll. Oh, stealth roll. Ah, let's do this. Nice.
Yeah. Oof.
Uh-oh.
I will attempt to Benny that.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All
nice.
right.
That's better.
Very
That's
nice.
better.
And last but not least, Sir Ulrich, battle or
All right,
fighting?
I'll do fighting.
Oh Jesus!
Direct approach here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh my God.
oh, so
Well,
close. You are good with
You
that,
succeeded.
yeah, I'll take it.
all right?
Fine.
So easy enough. So, we'll start with this. We'll end with the stealth mission if you two don't mind. So for the blockade, as you ride out with that like 4 or 5 of local guard, and Sir, oh Jesus, I forgot his name now. My God, what's the kid's name? He's your fucking squire,
Oh,
Darren.
Dareth.
Yeah,
Dareth Highwater.
yeah. So when you ride out, and Darren accompanies you on this. When the blockade is set up, you can see the monks, and when you guys just storm through and just beat the dog piss out of what is going on there, and it is at this time that when the monks are being slain, they are turning to dust, with one small exception. There is one that, as it dies, you witnessed its bones peel back from its body, and as the bones fell away from its body, it fucking detonated, and it killed a handful of the men that are with you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen as soon as you said there's an exception.
Yeah. And then these are the monks, and you got a good look at them when you surprise the shit out of them. Now, Kyrus.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrus, you were doing the ambush, and you do see there were I don't know what you were expecting, but as you get down there, and you took a couple of scouts, that they gave you a couple of advanced scouts from the Kalaman army. As you made your way down to the south to that site, thinking possibly it would be just hobgoblins doing their thing, these are actually hobgoblins dressed in the red scale armor that you witnessed the army wearing, and they are going through weapons drills with Dragon Army officers. However, as you approach at night, the scouts point out to you there's a series of red barrels, and so how do you end up dealing with this ambush, Kyrus?
Let's see. Cause a distraction near enough where we can just set off the red barrels, which I assume would be explosive or flammable, and then mop up the rest.
Easy day. It's just chaos. You hear the officer screaming, "This is your first test. Kill your enemies. Slay the enemies of Takesis." That kind of shit. So, I forgot to get. So for you, they do have armor on. It's not a true scale mail. It's more of like a lamellar plating, kind of hangs loose over chainmail. However, all of them have the symbol of Takesis engraved upon it, and I know you know what it is, and I can't find the handout for it. But it's the 5 different colored dragon heads in a circle.
Yeah,
it's on every piece of armor, and a lot of the gear is like a leather stamp. However, you also find a message that is being carried by one of the Dragon Army scouts.
All right, I will take a sample of the armor and the message.
All right, outstanding.
And search around for any other information.
Okay.
You found.
Let me know if you're going to read the message when I come back to you.
Okay.
For you, the blockade. I skipped this part. They have about 2 months worth of food and rations that they have stolen from anyone trying to travel to or from Kalaman. And one of them, the one that detonated, despite all odds, there is a small blue sphere about the size of, if you could put both hands up to make a sphere, it's about that size. All right.
Sorry.
It's like, are you muted?
Oh, did I mute? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm muted.
You're good.
All right.
You at least heard what you
How
have.
big was?
The globe is about, if
Yeah.
you put your hands together to like wrap
Oh,
around a ball, it's about that size. So, about, what is that, like 8 inches in diameter or so?
okay.
It's a perfect
And
sphere,
this.
though.
Uh,
And then 2 months worth of food and water.
okay. Got it. Okay. All right. And is it like cold to the touch? Is it?
The
Is it
globe, when you move your hand towards it, small sparks begin to travel from its core to your finger.
do I feel any sort of sense of electricity? Like, is it electrical or is it cold or hot or anything? Or...
No, not at all. Do you move your fingertips closer to the surface, or?
I'm gonna put it in a bag. I'm gonna
Okay.
put it in a bag, and I want to owe him to look at this instead. I'm not gonna mess with it.
All right, easy enough. And last but not least, for the scouting mission, you guys rolled extremely well. The Raven reports back to you, Owen, that there are a series of brown-robed monks that have actually captured a scout from the Kalaman army.
Oh no.
Do you two rescue the scout, or do you leave him be?
Fritz is like talking to the bird as he's like sneaking around too. Do we see he's just trying to have like a conversation with him because he's a bird and he's
Right.
interested in him. But do we see how many like guys are kind of there or like?
There's two of the thicker set robed monks that you're used to, and there is another one that Fritz, with one of your raises out of the 15,000 that you rolled, you do manage to see this creature without its robes as it is dragging its wickedly curved dagger across the scout's chest, torturing him, and that's what it looks like.
Oh,
Right, people this. So it's like it's not like a ton of dudes. It's like a handful.
No, not at all. It's just a handful.
Okay. Hmm.
we're coming across
We
all
were
the fun ones.
at the battle. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No, just talking to myself. Sorry.
Oh, at the battle for Vogler, or Vogler, whatever.
Vogler, yeah.
Vogler.
Vogler. Was there kind of like war horns or like orders or just like?
Oh yeah, total army.
So I would kind of know like their enemy like war horn maybe or like.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could possibly recreate that. I want to either you do that or use my hook pack to try and scare them off.
You definitely would need a war horn to redo the war horn, unless you wanted to use your tiny little hands to try it. That'll be a penalty. But the hoop pack could create a distraction. Is that what you want to do to create a distraction out in the woods?
Yeah.
All right. And then what?
I'm trying to like get them off him and then like basically get them to investigate or whatever and then try to free the guy and get him out of there.
All right, easy enough. Owen, how are you helping out with this as well?
He might not be here.
Oh, it's
for
9 o'clock
second.
your time. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a deployment. I'll be in as quickly as I can. So sorry, just do whatever makes logical sense.
Okay, awesome. So the wizard supports you.
Or Ethan, you can run my character for the moment.
It's all right. There's
Maybe
no
he can like I don't know if he has like illusions or something. Maybe because they're not going to send everyone on the first distraction, but maybe he can get the second guy or
easy enough. We will assume he does. Let's look at his powers real fast. Yeah, he's got a few things. He's got some conjure items, and some havocs that he could use out in the woods. So yes, you guys managed to draw out the monks. We'll still keep using that term until we can be explained away. And then you do manage to free the scout, and the scout tells you you must get him back to Kalaman. He's broken pretty badly, but he also relays to you that in case something happens along the way, that the dragon army has split its forces. They are attacking Hinterlund and night looned simultaneously.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try and get him back to Kalaman as quickly as possible.
All right, fantastic.
With that information.
Fantastic. So the three of you you do wrap up your missions. It was just a quick encounters to kind of get through some of this. You manage to you accomplish your missions. You guys accomplish them with quite ease. And as you're reporting back to the captain of the guard, he takes the report of the scouts. Kyrus, did you read that note?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
All right. The note says, the High Master requires soldiers, not thugs. Figure out which you have, then dispatch the ones not suited to the task. This is the Dragon Queen's will.
All right.
All right. Do you give the captain of the guard the note?
Yeah, and the armor.
Oh,
and the armor, so they know what to look for.
All
As I did say I was gonna
you did. That
bring
part.
one.
All right, easy enough. So the symbol, he points to the symbol to you, Kyrus. I don't understand. What is this? I've never seen this before in an army or a mercenary band.
It's no mercenary band. They were doing, they were drilling those hobgoblins, turning them into soldiers. But
is that even possible?
They seemed to be doing fairly well. But this symbol is ancient. It's from before the calamity, the symbol of the head of the evil pantheon, Takesis.
Takesis,
the Dragon Queen.
So they just decided to emblazon a 400-year-old symbol that means nothing on their armor.
Read the note. Read the message.
He's reading it, Lord Ulrich. Could this be a cult of some kind? Just,
I fear it could be called something possibly worse. This is ill tidings. We need to find out more of what is happening.
Is Fritz there at this time?
Yeah, Fritz is. Oh, you're all back together. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, well, Fritz is going to definitely speak up. He'll be like, right, well, the scout we saved has some information, actually. This force might be bigger than we thought. It's actually split up, and they're attacking multiple towns at the same time. We need to get word out. And
where are they headed?
Crap, where was it?
Nightland and Hinterland.
There you go.
Somehow, yeah, he remembered it.
Yeah. I imagine we all met and talked about what we had.
Yeah, it's easy enough. We're just killing time for Rich, actually.
Yeah.
So we have a massive army splitting its forces. They're surrounding Kalaman. And once he starts kind of putting the small figurines down that represent the various forces and the troops that you've described from the scout.
Yeah.
My God, they're cutting us off from the rest of Salamnia.
Effective strategy. Especially when it's working this well.
Well,
I need...
My concern.
Go ahead.
My concern is how efficiently they're doing this and catching us by surprise. I fear evil often hides itself in the shadows to work in the light through those who become misguided.
If we can hold them, the walls, and try to evacuate through the port, try to get the people out through the port. Just hold them off as long as possible, evacuate as many as we can off the boats. That might be our best option.
Possibly. We have some time still on our side. But please, you may occupy one of the servants' quarters. I'm sorry, I can't do better than that right now. You're free to stay here.
Fine.
I just need time to take this to the governor. I need time away from Lord Baccharis with the governor. Where will you be. I will need to send a messenger to fetch you. I think I have an idea that will be right up your alley. But I have to agree. I have to give him permission first.
I don't know about the others, but I'll be either in town or helping the Vogler refugees as much as they'll let me.
Okay.
We'll be helping them probably. At least Fritz would too.
Okay. Easy enough. And Owen will be down there because that was his thing. Sir Ulrich, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to like speak with, I mean, probably any kind of high level, like, it's military information to see like what troops we have are available and what we know of the enemy's forces, and try to like, formulate any kind of defensive plans.
Sure, easy enough. Yeah, some of the soldiers are a little. It's a little awkward to talk to you. You're a Knight of Salamnian, so that still carries a little bit of hatred and a little bit of awe, and so you do put people at unease. However, they are willing to talk to you, and they are beginning to. A few of them mention that there is an outpost that is down in the south that has gone silent, and they're just discussing rumors of some concern for their allies and their friends who may have been there. Fellow soldiers, fellow watchmen, just the average citizen of Kalaman now put on high alert.
Right.
But yeah, that's it. There just seems to be a lot of concern about if there is an army large enough to swallow all of Hinterland and Nightland, what chance do we have?
Well,
And to give you an idea, I'm going to bring you guys back to this map.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Kalaman, and there's all of Nightland and all of Hinterland, and then all of Estwald.
Yeah.
wow. Oh,
It's massive area.
Yeah.
yeah.
I bet they're not attacking this place.
Probably
That's
not.
what I was thinking. I was like, we're coming where they're coming from.
I bet that place is fucking fine.
Yeah. It's considering what's hiding there, it's really fine.
Nothing's going on there. He's all good. Just one happy family.
Yeah.
So you guys minister to the poor. You do your thing. You do camp overnight, and there is a messenger that does arrive just after you break your fast in the morning. And you spent some time also helping out people. What did you do with the 60 days of food, Sir Ulrich?
I'm trying to just, take it to wherever in the city, like to the captain of the guard, I suppose, to like, try to distribute and
Are you trying to
ration out.
Are you trying to ration it to the refugees from Vogler?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. That is easy enough. Take a penny for that. You and your rations.
I was gonna say, Fritz was like Robin Hooding it up, so he was like looking around the city for like rich people,
Oh
like trying
my
to steal
God.
food or like stuff off them for the refugees.
That is easy enough. Do a thievery roll.
Right, a little thief in the night. Oh yes,
My
sir.
God.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you do. Let me see this. So, is that it? What did you roll? That's a success. Ah, damn it. Success and 2 raises, right? No. 4, 8, 12, 16. God damn, that's a success and 3 raises.
Yeah.
All right, do me a favor then.
The rich are starving.
Can you roll on the Kender refill table? Or is that
Kender
not?
refill?
Do you see it?
I do not. Maybe is it in the folders
Nah,
here?
it's hold on, I got you.
No.
I'm gonna give you ownership to it. I want you to roll on that thing. I want you to roll 3 times on that.
Ooh.
And these are just the things you manage to come up with because you may have aims and goals. You may be real good at those aims and goals, but you're not.
Am I supposed to see something?
Can you? Is it not rolling?
Where is it?
I'll roll for you. I think
Yeah.
maybe not. One,
Let's see.
2. Is it going to the chat for you?
Yep.
All right. Jesus wept. So those are some of the things you managed to spirit away. The goggles there's a rich gnome that had him parked up on his head, and he was telling a humdinger of a stories. And there were some nobles gathered around. You were in a tavern. Those were the goggles came from, were from the head of a tinker gnome who knew no better that you were even there. The shield. The shield you actually took off the wall of a apartment that you saw a young noble, like, is 21, 22-ish. For whatever reason, he was like sneaking around the city in the middle of the night with different women from different bars. And you just kept watching where he was going to the same place. And then as you were peeping in on when they were wrestling with each other, which was really weird to watch them try to fight each other. Like, why would you escort people home and then have a fist fight with them?
Had a good laugh and then went and robbed him blind.
Yeah, and you managed to pull the shield off of the mantle. And then the axe, to be honest with you, you were kind of feeling sad about not finding foods, and the axe you just found sticking in a stupid a log sitting next to what looks like a blacksmithy, but whatever. They make things. They don't need things.
I was gonna get to the food eventually, but there's just so many interesting things.
All right.
And I'll give the shield to the knight for sure. I'm like, brought you something home. I just found this just sitting there on the side of the road there. It's kind of crazy. I couldn't believe someone would just throw this out.
Sir Ulrich.
I'm not sure exactly what it does.
I mean, it does a lot.
Oh.
And it is a shield that is emblazoned with the local heraldry of a noble family of Kalaman.
Oh,
Which would actually make him a noble family of Salamnia.
Oh wait, maybe maybe I'll give it. You wouldn't return this.
You don't know what this thing is. You're just like, this is cool. Check this shield out.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
so big you could hide behind it, Fritz. You're like, oh.
where
Yeah, that's
where
how I
did you?
approached him, like hiding behind it. He just sees a shield walking towards him.
What? I reached out and grabbed it. I said, Fritz, where did you? Have you been to the castle?
No, me? No, this was in the trash, my good man. You could trust me on my honor. They was throwing this out. There's probably just some dude, probably passed out, probably passed away. They decided to throw his stuff away. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
I will carry the shield for now until we can find the proper owner. But so help me, if you've been into the castle, if you've been into the scullery maid, through the kitchen, through the bed chambers, and into the armory, we'll have words further, sir.
I'm telling you, I think he's dead.
Look like you lost that wrestling match with that one girl.
Exactly.
Just saying.
That happened in Fritz's mind.
Yeah, just like it was terrible. I'll show you. Oh man! So you guys are just gonna hold on to the lion shield, and I know it's tempting, Sir Ulrich. What are you doing with this stolen noble shield?
I guess I'm going to try to kind of approach the captain of the guard to, not just show him the shield, but just sort of try to talk about it to see if he might have any information about it. Anything he's heard,
He's like, it's a finally made shield. Are you showing it to him? Is that what I'm getting from you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna show it to him.
Okay. He's like, where did you get that? That is the property of young Terran Uthbenter. He didn't sell that to you or anyone you know for favors.
No, I was concerned that he something ill fortune had found him, but
Where did you? You know, it's not even important where you found it. It's better that no one even speaks of this. I'll take that off your hands. And that boy. Are you surrendering the lion shield to the captain of the guard?
yeah.
All right.
I mean, of his character, do I have a pretty good feeling that he's a
The captain, he's telling you the truth. Yeah.
yeah, stand-up guy? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
surrender to him.
Yeah, you're like, oh, what a shocker, a piece of shit noble.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah, Ethan's like, oh my god, I was reading what it does.
I gave it to the wrong man.
You did.
When you get back to the camp, you see Fritz is wearing these big goggles and he's like looking around and like.
I think Fritz, you don't have night vision, do you?
I don't believe I do.
Well, you
Okay,
didn't.
so-
Until now.
Until now. Are you keeping them?
Oh yeah, these are cool.
Yeah. I just put them on. Oh, well, you did too.
Oh,
Now
The
you're
possibilities of a Kender with night vision are innumerable.
He's got goggles of night.
And more than half of them bode ill for everyone else.
100%. Oh, Fritz, when you put him on, like everything goes with this greenish tint, and you're like, oh. And then when you guys look at Fritz with the goggles on, his eyes are the size of saucer plates, filling the entire lens of the goggle.
whoa! This is
wild.
awesome.
You notice you look a little closer you get to light or looking at light, Fritz, really your eyes start to water, and it's honestly, it's got to be the coolest thing ever. You're like, oh my god, their goggles have made making people cry. Oh.
He's gonna just be fiddling with those for hours.
Oh. I can see. I can't see. I can see. I can't see. Eventually, you're summoned back by the captain of the guard, and he says, "So I have been given permission to ask of you another favor. To the south lies Wheelwatch Outpost. It has gone silent. It is at least a week's ride from here. I am asking you to leave your friends and allies from Vogler in our hands, but we need to know what's happening inside of that bastion, for that guards the roads to the south. And if the armies are cutting us off and coming from the south, I fear for what has happened. My scouts have reported nothing because my scouts have not returned."
Well, of course, we will undertake this mission.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess we will.
Give the Kender something more important to do than what he's been up to recently. Idle hands are not good for anyone, at least of all himself.
True statement. The lay of the land is that there's a road that goes straight down to the south, and this fortress, well, it's not a fortress, it's like a keep. It straddles that road, and he provides you the brief idea of, look, you're going to have two gates, one on the north side of the outpost, and a set on the south side of the outpost, and the rest of it is surrounded by towers, and there's some buildings, barracks, sleeping quarters, things like that. It's not large, however, it does have a ground level, and then it has a walkway that comes around it, and there are 3 towers, one to the north and 2 to the south, and then a larger tower to the northeast. That is where the barracks are, and that is where a lot of the weapons and the defenses are maintained and supported. The surrounding area is rough scrub with some grassland, but that is about it. Just for defensive purposes and for strategic purposes, of course, we cleared the entirety of the forest for at least a mile around the outpost.
Did the captain say if they sent word to the other cities or
They have dispatched messengers, yeah.
Okay, and what are they deciding to do? They're just gonna hold it here probably and try to fight them off, or
For Kalaman, yeah, they're just right now they're preparing their defenses.
So they're just putting us to work for that. That's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
All right, my bad. Just want to make.
No, you're good. And then the captain is rubbing the edge of his cool ass shield that he has all of a sudden. No, I'm just.
I'm just like staring at it and looking up at him.
Could have had it. Could have had it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kyrus.
That's all right. I work better without one.
Oh man, that's all right. You thought you were being honorable. You were foolish.
You know, Fritz, you liberated it once. You could liberate it a second time.
Oh, well, there's so many amazing other things to liberate.
Oh, that is true.
There is that.
That is
Yeah.
true. And just so Sir Ulrich reminds you, you have that sphere that you found now that Owen is back.
Okay. Yes. I will.
Well, I'm not back yet. I'm just
okay.
waiting for them to tell me whether or not everything's working okay. But what do you need? Need me to do a detect an identify on it?
Yes. However, you would ascertain what this thing could be.
Yeah, no worries. I will wiggle my fingers at it and mumble a few words, and I will cast the Detect Arcana with the Identify modifier.
Okay.
So that would be an additional PowerPoint. Let's that.
Okay. That one does have the. So yeah, that one looks good.
6. So basic success.
I think we're good then. I think.
Sorry, I was muted. Jesus. So basic success. This is a curious object. It actually can create light on command.
Enable the stuff if it's not already there. I may have set one up already, but I'll double check that. Okay.
Awesome.
Good to go tomorrow morning.
Attach that to a stick.
Okay, great.
Let's see. Any other properties?
Thanks, everybody.
That is all that he's aware of.
Okay.
Okay, and I am back now.
Okay. I don't know how to really do this that I want to do for the vision for this map. I am really... Oh, I know what I can do.
What do you want to do? Like, hide the map and then reveal things as we uncover it?
No, well, sort of. You should be able to see the map, the outline of the fortress, but I don't know if I give... I don't want you to see the entirety of the map. Like, I don't want you to see into the map, right, for obvious reasons.
Right.
But I don't know if the vision is blocked. This is fucking... I'm really not sure how the best this works. I honestly don't know.
Well, you could pull up another web browser, log into the game as, say, one of the other people, and see what it looks like from their perspective.
Yeah, it's all right. It fucking is what it is.
Or just put a big old colored square on top of stuff.
Right? Yeah, go
You
the
wanna be
old-fashioned
safe.
way. I just don't know. I don't understand why it's
Exactly.
so fucking difficult. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. It's fine.
Oh, because you don't know if the dynamic lighting's set up on it, correct?
Well, I have it set up. That's the problem. Is it's either on or fucking off. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, well, fuck, man. I don't need it on or fucking off.
Oh, well, before you move us over, you could move one of our tokens on and then click that token,
That's what
and it will show you what that token sees.
That's what I'm doing. And you guys are pitch black. Bo Ali. So that's okay. I had to turn on the source of global illumination so it outlines the fucking outs. Okay, I'm the dumb bitch.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do you? I'm gonna bring you guys over so you can kind of see the layout of what you're looking at. That's not the right map. And then, we're going to move it to. Do you guys want to do this in the daylight or the evening, in the dark?
in the dark.
Says the Kender with new
Yeah.
goggles.
Says I think the only one with dark vision.
He is in
Yeah.
fact the only one with dark vision. Yeah.
I need to do the
He's not the
daylight.
only one.
Well, true, fair enough. You could technically give everyone dark vision, right?
I believe I could. Let's see. What would that do to my PowerPoint?
I don't even know.
Okay, dark sight. Additional recipients is +1 per.
That's not bad.
Additional.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's not bad.
No, so yeah,
So-
it's only an extra 2 power points if you're giving it to.
And it lasts
those
for an
above.
hour. So.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do that?
Yeah. So I mean, if you guys want, yeah, I'll.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it makes
I
it
will-
easier to get close.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
The dark side. We're gonna do some spell casting, and we're gonna do. Da, da, da.
How fucking far?
Additional recipients is going to be
I
+2,
always forget how far their stupid vision is. It's just
and
taking away
then
penalties doesn't do much for fucking maps in Savage Worlds. It really doesn't.
okay, we all have basic dark vision
Awesome.
or dark sight.
I'm going to give you dark vision. I'm giving you all dark vision. Basic vision, dark vision. 60 feet is what.
Now, what that means for us guys is we ignore up to 4 points of illumination penalties.
Oh, sweet.
So what is it? How are they seeing? I guess that's the important piece. Like, what does it look like?
It looks black and white, so it's like they can see anything. Did you ever see the TV show Invisible Man? Like the TV series, the old sci-fi channel TV series.
Yeah, there's Fritz's fucking vision.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, so is it like just that kind of waves kind of thing, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So there is the layout of the fortress. Well, you're not like up on it, but you can hopefully. I don't know if you can see the gates here, and then the towers, as indicated. The massive, probably looks like a keep of some sort, and then there's likely to be gates somewhere around to the south. How do you guys want to approach this?
Okay, so quick question before we do that.
Yeah.
What's the 411 on this place? Why are we here?
Oh yeah, I guess backfilling, please.
So we're here to help out. Like it's like a guard post for the city of Kalaman because they're mounting the resistance against this invasion.
Okay.
And so we're here to check out. I guess they went quiet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here to kind of
Just scout it out. Anyone? Well, I'm sorry. You guys can fill him in if you remember.
Yeah. Basically, we're here to find out what went wrong, what's going on here, why it went dark, and then depending on how stealthy we end up being, we can either report back or do what we can to deal with it before fucking off.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Well, then I say let's sneak up through the front door.
I'll take the lead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Easy
All right.
enough.
Yeah, we'll let our little trap detector sneak stuff out.
Go ahead, move yourself there.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah, you're free to go. How do you like that green vision?
That's super cool.
Wow.
Yeah, the Kinder has like bright green night vision, like it's night vision goggles on.
Yeah.
Now, are these supposed to be doors?
Those are supposed to be doors. Let me zoom in, because I don't know why they put so many fucking doors in this place. It's so weird. Let's not have these. Let's not have those as doors. What is that? What's the difference in the doors? I always forget.
Well, doors we can open unless you have them set to be locked.
Yeah, but what's the ones that look like little regular wooden doors? Those aren't secret doors because they shouldn't be.
Well, from a dynamic lighting perspective, it should be all the same. If that's what you're talking about, or are you talking about on the map?
On the map, I have different shaped doors, like doors, and then.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, because it doesn't make sense to have this many fucking doors on the outside of this place. I'm not sure which, fucking blue-haired barista fucking wrote this one. Oh, they're gonna come in for tea parties. But we're fucking not. So maybe I just extra. I'm gonna Fritz, I just need you to ignore the doors and assume the only point of entrance are through the gates.
Oh, through the gates there. Okay.
Yeah. Or
yeah, I'll sneak along here.
Okay. Yeah, through the gates. All right.
Yeah.
now I'm assuming these are like arrow slots, right?
Yes.
Because we can see through those slots, and I see some stuff.
Yes, you can see people. Hopefully.
Yes, I can
Yes.
see. I see. I hold up 2 fingers and point towards this wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So time to be stealthy because there are people there.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I shrug a bit with my armor. Did my Squire Darius come with?
No, we'll leave him out of this. He's
Okay.
You left him tending to the people of Vogler and doing night shift with them.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm reloading the page.
Okay.
I have a lot of missing. Oh, and by the way, the game's paused.
Yeah. I paused it. Sorry. All right. While he's gone and coming back in a few seconds, how do you guys want to handle this? So for you, Sir Ulrich, now it's not totally unusual that there would be some sort of escape door or a mechanism, like a secret door or concealed entrance, to get into and out of this place in case of an invasion. So that could be worth looking at, and that's just straight battle knowledge and being a Knight of Salamnia.
Yeah. All right. I'll look for that kind of possibility then.
All right. Are you guys gonna tackle this? How are you guys tackling this? I guess is the big question.
Fritz is gonna he's sneaking up, like, cause I came through this angle here where they can't really see me through the arrow slits.
Yep.
And he's kind of sneaking under the windows and just listening in as he heads towards the gate.
All right. Fritz, give me it's gonna be notice, please.
Okay.
So you can make out from some of the stonework blocking your way.
Oh, listening as much as Fritz can.
Yeah.
He sees like a slug on the ground. He's like, "Oh, what's that?"
And what about the knight and Kyrus and Owen?
Yeah. Kyrus will be getting really close to the wall, so as few people as possible have an angle to take a shot at him.
Okay. Easy enough. You can go ahead and move forward. It's okay.
Yeah. And then just kind of keeping an eye and an ear out for any indications that something's up or we get noticed or something.
Okay. Outstanding. And Sir Ulrich, I see Owen moved up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go around this side here.
All
Got
right.
a view of them all.
Easy enough. So for the other three of you, not the Kender, can you guys do me a favor and for Kyrus and for Ulrich, make notice rolls, please. And for Owen, what are you doing? Just slinking along with the Kender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh,
Easy
yeah.
enough. So
Wait, what happened? I thought
you rolled a 7.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And feel
I
free-
thought that was one. I didn't realize. I thought that one die exploded like twice, but it was the other.
Oh yeah, no. And if you aren't happy with any of your rolls, by all means, feel free.
Yeah, I will. I'll
Okay.
Benny mine.
And Owen, go ahead and give me Owen.
Ooh, that was only slightly better.
Shit, Owen, give me an. Oh, damn it! I'm having a brain fart moment right now. Hold on. Give me an occult roll, Owen.
Occult.
Occult. And
Oh my! What is up?
I
Benny that.
Man.
This is stupid.
Okay.
6, good enough for now.
All right, easy enough. So for Kyrus and whoops, that's the wrong thing. Kyrus and the knight. Kyrus, you still failed.
Yep.
All right. So you're trailing the knight, and Sir Ulrich, you kind of. I'm going to move you down a little bit here, Kyrus. I'll assume you're following suit. Sir Ulrich,
Yeah.
as you figured, there is a passageway that there's a series of bushes and some like just wood kind of piled up with some rocks, but this is very much a side entrance into this area.
Okay. I'll look back at Curious and whisper to him. Entrance over here. Can you get the others?
Yeah, I will as stealthily as I can go and get Owen and Fritz.
All right, easy enough. Owen, there is a significant unease, just sort of in the pit of your stomach. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there is something not right with this place.
I'll put my mouth close to Fritz's ears and say, "Do you feel anything weird about this place?"
Oh boy.
I don't know if everything's all right or if it's not, but what do you say? You blow open the gate. I start swinging this hoopak around. We give him a good scare either way.
And with that, Kyrus manages to make it around. Well, he just went right through the keep. That's awesome. And there's got to be a module that stops that. Well, I think there is. And Kyrus, you do approach it, and you approach just in time to hear Fritz explaining to the wizard, just, you blow up the gate. I can go in with a hoopak and just...
Oh, I was talking about like swinging it around, making the sound with it to scare him.
Yeah. We'll do the whole...
And I give Fritz the 2 thumbs up.
And
Okay.
and then I just kind of tap Owen on the shoulder.
And I start because there's already this sense of unease.
I shit myself.
Yeah. Sir Ulrich found a quiet way in. Follow me.
I look at Fritz, shrug my shoulders, and it's like motion for him to come along.
Fritz shrugs too. He's like,
All right. You guys heading back that way?
Yeah.
yeah, we'll follow him back.
Go ahead and throw your people.
Although based on the way my token is going, it looks like I'm like somersaulting and cartwheeling.
I love how that about face. Like, I'm sick. And the knight does show you where that hidden entrance is.
All right.
Anything funny about that entrance, Fritz?
Let me take a look here. Is there?
No, you've got a pretty good eye. It's like this is designed for emergencies. So to lock it or trap it, would be kind of futile and counterintuitive, which kind of surprises you with how these people think. Because nothing would be more fun than having surprises for any guests that might be coming in this way. You're not really sure why they would have a guest surprise hole and not have guest surprises waiting for them, but they don't.
He shrugs and he just tries to open it.
It opens.
Okay. What I want to do is kind of like throw it open where I'm not in view of it. Just kind of looks like it opens on its own, maybe.
Oh my god. Okay.
I can hide behind the wall still.
Easy enough. Just inside there is a small set of steps that curve up and to the left.
Okay, I'll peek around when nothing comes out. But all right, we're in.
All right.
Who wants to go
I'll
first?
head down the steps.
All right. I'm gonna put you up to the left, and who's going next?
I'll go.
Curious. I'll put you in there. Don't go too far.
Whoop.
I got you. Easy, Kaganesti elf. I got you. Who's going in third?
I'll wait for Owen to go.
I'll go.
All right, I got you. Damn it, I don't got you in there. I got you in there. And then the knight. So essentially, this has led up to the battlements. Is what you're standing on top of, and there is a door ahead of you and a door to the south, and another door that comes off of the battlements.
Okay,
There shouldn't be a
gotcha.
door there either. This is the worst fucking map. Sorry, ignore that. That's not a door.
Mm-hmm.
Just pretend. Can I delete those doors? I probably can, but it's not worth the time. Anyway, what do you guys want to do?
And there's like an empty courtyard here and stuff. It's just like oddly.
So this is you're looking like this stretches. You're on a battlement, and what's in front of you. So going this direction, there's it stretches out. You're on top of some kind of structure that is partially obscuring it. It's just higher than the battlement, or about even with the battlement, so it forms like a small alley going north to south.
Okay.
Yeah, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay. How tall is it? Can I like try and climb it and peek over?
Yeah, you can climb it, easily climb it.
Okay.
All right, just you climb up and you can walk. It's about maybe 20 feet heading towards what would be the courtyard.
Yeah, I want to head over there and kind of see if there's any activity.
All right, easy enough. Are you going to sneak over there, or are you going to just move over there?
We're gonna sneak.
Let's have that stealth roll.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll that for you?
I want to get critical successes, not failures.
Are you happy with your 6?
I will Benny that maybe.
Oh, nice.
Since it didn't it didn't explode. Something felt wrong.
So there you go. So you're creeping along, and as you get to the edge of this, you can see. I can't move your token without giving shit away, which is weird. Here we go.
That's
you
fair.
can see. I'll do this. You can see 4 Dragon Army officers. They're not really doing much. They're just kind of poking fun at each other. They're making some weird jokes, but they are dressed in their arms and armor. And you can see that this one here, these fucking tokens. I swear to Christ. I understand the token problem. I just need to fix it. If you drag something named token 2 and then you drag another something named token 2, it will always be the token 2 of the thing that you don't need. So this cat here, Fritz, is not a Dragon Army officer. He is dressed in the livery of a soldier from Kalaman, and he looks to be standing there speaking to the 3 Dragon Army officers, then sharing in their jokes. I'm going to move you back now, Fritz. And that's
Okay,
what
I'll
you see
come
in the
back.
courtyard.
Yeah, I'll come back and relay that to them. Basically everything I just saw, like the implications of maybe the guards here are working with the Dragon Army, or maybe they've worked out some sort of peace treaty. Not sure exactly yet, but there are definitely Dragon Army here.
Did they? How many did you see?
I saw 3 in the courtyard there, 3 Dragon Army, and one of the soldiers stationed here looked like talking to them. They were all relaxed, having a good time. I'm not sure how you guys want to proceed. Maybe continue stealth and check it out more, or
Well, some part of me feels compelled to stand here and challenge them to a duel, but I suppose I'm not.
do that.
I
We could do that.
I suppose you should offer.
Sir Ulrich, I believe there's a saying: "Discretion is the better part of valor."
Well said, Karius.
Take a bending minute.
I will take your counsel in this matter.
Yeah, let's. And I know it's a surprise for some of you to hear this, but let's not fight. Let's not fight any fights we don't have to.
Owen whispers, "What the hell is happening to this world? We have a mercenary tender and a mercenary who wants to be a pacifist now."
No, it's not pacifism. It's pragmatism, wizard.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, are we going to go back and report, or are we going to deal with this problem?
I think we should try to deal with this problem.
No matter what we do, we should probably try and get more information if we can.
You know what?
Exactly.
Do I still have that feeling?
Yeah. It's ever present.
Yeah, something. I feel like there's more secrets here. Crap. I'm gonna run up to this battlement over here and like kind of put my ear to the door, see if I hear anything inside.
Fairly easily, yeah. You hear, "Oi, what? Fuck you! Dragon Queen. This is gonna be easy. Them Kalamani, they fall too fast."
Okay. When I hear that, although they do sound pretty like cool guys, like me. I'm gonna. Maybe you know what? This is just what Kenders do anyway. I'm just gonna start waving my hoop hack and try to draw them out with the sound of eerie hoop hack swinging in the night.
Ooh, let's have. We were using. Did we not use performance for that? Oh, we were using taunt, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Make your taunt roll. My God.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Do you want to Benny that?
Try and Benny that. Got him to spare.
Hey,
There
Ulrich and Kairos, what's our short little friend doing?
You just hear the. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me play the sound again. Hoop hack sounds. And he begins spinning the hoop hack, and as he's spinning,
It's night. It's even creepier than normal. It's like, especially with the feeling that Owen's getting to, like.
It is definitely creepy at night, especially when you hear Fritz from the door near you. What the hell is that? In the courtyard, all three of you can hear. What the hell is that noise? To arms! To arms! Ding 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 ding.
Nobody but us chickens.
Fritz is gonna turn over his shoulder and cringe.
Let me ask you, are we at a smooth point where we need to slide off into the evening and circle back next week?
We can. I mean,
either way.
It's 10 o'clock my time, so I could definitely dip out for the night.
Okay, so let's do this. The alarm is going off. You hear doors begin to fly open. And Owen, the pit of your stomach just feels like you want to vomit. And from across the courtyard, there is a massive weight that slams down on top of that courtyard. And you hear...
Fuck.
Shit.
And you see a humanoid dressed in heavy armor mounted on the back of that winged creature. And that's where we'll stop.
Oh, wow.
I just had to.
God damn it.
The foreshadowing was at the gate. You have to.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Well done. Well done.
Well, thanks for the game, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good times.
Thanks, Todd. This is great.
Stop just shy of everyone getting murdered.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Think we can deal with this problem?
Yeah, we should.
No problem.
No,
I'm gonna plan a new character though, just in case.
We can.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
worry.
Maybe two.
What refugees are there from Vogler?
Yeah. Well, we've got a squire. We know that.
Yeah.
That is true. God, my God.
I think I'm going to play a noble for my next character.
They're fun.
Man. There it is.
That's hilarious.
Oh, shit. All right. I mean, it's technically beatable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The problem isn't whether it's beatable. It's is it beatable while we have hordes of other people? Because, I mean, I saw at least 3 5. If there's 5 in the courtyard, there's at least 10 other combatants
Yeah.
in addition to that and its rider.
Yeah. Let's go 2 different directions. Honestly, well, a few different directions, but I guess two big ones, obvious. A combat or a dramatic task to fucking run.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Yeah. Well,
Chase
one-
scene.
And then next week you'll have your ogre and your Kaganesti elf back. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna go one direction.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing with the dragon and the whole bunch of other people, the dragon doesn't care who it kills as long as it kills somebody.
True statement.
There is. I actually have something that might be able to affect that thing.
All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna stop recording.